Hello, my name is Bethany Travers, Health Communications Project Specialist with the Barnstable County Department of Health and Environment. Today I'm going to walk you through a demonstration of how to use the state of Massachusetts COVID-19 vaccine registration system known as PrepMod. You can access this site through www.maimmunizations.org. You must register for all state mass vaccination clinics through this site, as well as any clinics on Cape Cod that are run by Barnstable County. This site works best with Chrome, Safari, and Firefox web browsers. As many of you already know, this site can be confusing, tricky to navigate, and downright frustrating. We want you to know that we're well aware of the challenges and pitfalls, but we do not control any technical aspect of the site. We cannot change, explain, or clarify why estimated wait times change from minutes to days and back. We understand that many of you have spent hours on the site in an effort to get an appointment without success. Many of our staff members have experienced these issues firsthand in an attempt to get ourselves or our family members an appointment. Please remember that we share your frustration and have forwarded complaints and concerns regarding the registration process to the state for their consideration. We continue to hope that as more vaccine becomes available and registration volume on the website stabilizes, these issues will diminish. In the meantime, we hope you find this video useful for guiding you through the online registration process. Once you type the web address www.maimmunizations.org into your web browser, here's what you'll see. The screenshot on the left is a waiting room intended to stem the flow of visitors to the site and prevent it from getting overloaded and crashing. You'll see this screen when visitor volume is high. Once you leave this virtual waiting room, you'll be redirected to the main page to begin the registration process. Be aware that your estimated wait time may increase and decrease depending on the number of site visitors attempting to register. We recommend that you log on at least 30 minutes prior to any advertised registration opening times. Do not refresh your screen and don't be discouraged if your wait time increases to hours or even days. Eventually, you should be able to gain access to the site. It is important to note that this website is only for individuals who live, work, or study in Massachusetts who qualify for the eligible phases of the state's COVID-19 vaccination program. To get started, click the blue button. Once you click the blue button to view active clinics, here's what you'll see on the screen. Under Which Services Are You Seeking? Click the box that says Vaccination. Then, without clicking anything else or entering anything into the search fields, click the blue search button. Entering search terms into any of the fields on this page will ultimately limit your options, and you want to make sure you can see all available clinics. The next screen shows a list of vaccination sites sorted by date. You can scroll down to see the listed clinics. If you scroll to the very bottom of the page, you will see that there are more pages to click through. When selecting a clinic, read the instructions very carefully. Do you qualify? You'll notice on this screen that there is no blue button that says sign up for a COVID-19 vaccination under the Orleans DPW clinic. This is confusing to a lot of people. It means that even though the system shows 3 available appointments, they are not open for registration. If you find a clinic you'd like to sign up for, be sure you can see the blue button that says sign up for a COVID-19 vaccination. Click it to proceed. On the next screen, you want to click the drop-down menu to the right of the field, Which Priority Group Are You In? Select your priority group from the list. Second, click the little box next to your attestation. Last, click Save and Continue. This screen is for your basic information, first name, last name, address, etc. Make sure you note the drop-down menus that are circled here. If a field does not have that drop-down menu, you must type the information manually. When you are done, click the blue Save and Continue button. Now we're moving on to insurance information. You want to select the type of insurance from the drop-down. If you have Medicare, you should choose it from the drop-down and then type it manually into the field to the right. You should have your cards available so that you can fill in the member ID, group number, and any other pertinent information. Enter your date of birth and your relation to the policyholder if it is someone other than yourself, remembering to click the drop-down menu for those fields. If you like, you can submit a picture of the front and back of your insurance card and upload it from your phone. Please know that this step is absolutely not required. If you have secondary insurance, be sure to click yes, and you will be directed to another page to enter that information. When done, click the blue button labeled Save and Continue. Keep in mind that this particular stage in the process can take some time, so be patient. Now that you've entered your insurance information, it's time to answer the COVID-19 vaccination screening questions. Simply read each question carefully and click the little circle next to your answer. It's important to note that you must answer every question on this page. Answering yes will not disqualify you from receiving vaccine. From this screen, you can access the Emergency Use Authorization fact sheets for available vaccine manufacturers by clicking the red links at the top of the page. We urge you to read the information carefully. Once you have completed the screening questions, you can click the blue Save and Continue button. On the next screen, you'll be required to sign and type your name. If you have a touch screen, you can use your finger or you can sign with a mouse. Don't worry if it's messy. Then click Type My Full Name at the top of the page and type your name. Next, select today's date. If you are registering for another person, fill in the remaining fields at the bottom of the form. Now it's time to select your appointment. Note that this screenshot does not show available appointments. All grayed out slots are unavailable. Make sure you scroll down to the bottom of the page to see every appointment time. If there are no appointments, you might see a box at the bottom of the grayed out appointment list that says waiting list. If so, click that box before looking for another location. It's important to note that the wait list is simply an overflow of registrants. If there is a cancellation prior to the clinic date, the system will draw randomly from the overflow to fill the appointment. If you do not get an appointment due to a cancellation, if you do get an appointment due to a cancellation, you will be notified. If you do not get an appointment, your name and information will not be stored for future clinics, and you will not be contacted. If you are able to select an available appointment, click Save and Continue. And congratulations, you've completed your registration. Here are some things to remember when you arrive at the clinic for your appointment. Please arrive only 5 minutes early for your appointment, not sooner or later. Bring proof of eligibility along with the state's attestation form. You can print this form from the mass.gov website, or you can fill it out at the vaccination site. If the clinic is a drive-through clinic, please remain in your vehicle. Remember to wear your mask, leave pets at home, and be aware that there are no public restrooms. Expect to be at the vaccination site for about 30 to 45 minutes from the time you check in until your post-shot observation period ends. There is a 15-minute variance depending on the duration required for your post-shot observation. For those of you who are still trying to get an appointment on the Cape, you can sign up for COVID-19 vaccine distribution notifications at www.barnstablecountyhealth.org. We will notify you 24 hours prior to when registration opens for one of our county-run clinics. Keep in mind, these notifications do not apply to private entities such as CVS, Walgreens, or Stop & Shop. Please bear in mind that we are all frustrated by the limited supply of COVID-19 vaccine here on Cape Cod. For some of us, particularly our seniors, driving to one of the 6 mass vaccination sites across Massachusetts is daunting, if not impossible. Therefore, if you are capable of driving to a mass vaccination site, we ask that you please leave the local vaccine appointments for those who need them most. Thank you for watching this presentation. We hope it helps to clarify the frustrating and sometimes quirky process of registering for vaccine online through the Massachusetts COVID-19 vaccine registration system. Stay safe and diligent, and remember, we are all in this together. For important information regarding the COVID-19 vaccine rollout and more, visit www.barnstablecountyhealth.org or call our helpline at 774-330-3683. 3001.